Hey guys, so I hope everyone's doing good. This video actually tries to focus on, the reviewing part of the gentleman shoes which I unboxed earlier this week. I'm so sorry I couldn't upload the video a little earlier because I was suffering with a bad cold. My throat wasn't so good. But I'm back on track. And please just excuse me if you find any kind of difference in my voice because I'm suffering with a bad cold and cough. Okay, so let's get back to the shoes. Okay, yeah, as we discussed earlier, the navy blue part is the corduroy, and when I researched online, I can tell you with confirmation that the black part is called tweed. Okay, but then when I have it up close in my hands, I do realize that the speckles which are red and orange in color. I'm not sure if the camera is focusing clearly. I thought it was raw denim earlier, but the material is called tweed. TWEED. Okay, this is me just trying to give you guys a more clearer picture of how the materials are on the shoe. And I would say the comfort on these, I would give it about 8 on 10. Much better than a regular dunk. The only dunk I have in my collection apart from these is the Panda dunks. And I know the Panda dunks don't have a good reputation nowadays. But then I like how the colorway was of the Panda dunks, so that's the reason I took it into my collection. If you compare it to those, the materials on these are way better. These are extremely comfortable, especially when you wear them. Further in the video, I'll be giving you guys an in-depth look about how these look on feet. This is me just trying to focus on how the materials are when you hold them in your hand for the first time. The sail laces, as we discussed earlier, gives an amazing look in my opinion, especially the tongue. I had a few questions asked in the previous video about how thick the tongue is. I would say it's a little thicker than your regular dunk, but then when you compare it to the SB dunks, it's far more thinner. But I'd say this is a little bigger than your regular dunk. If you go true to size, I don't think you'll be having a problem with these. Go half a size bigger if you guys have wider feet. And then if you focus on the sole, this is purely the gum sole. This gives an amazing look to the shoe in my opinion. And inside, if you see, it's the Nike branding. Inside of the tongue, you guys don't have anything. But then, yeah, your Nike branding over here. And also one more thing I wanted to ask you guys is, I'm not sure what this materials, this part, the gray and brown part, I'm not really sure what's this material called. It doesn't look like suede to me. This looks like canvas. Please just correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, please just correct me if I'm wrong. And I would say the midsole on these is, I'm not sure if the camera is catching it correctly, but then it's a little on the off-white side. It's not exactly white, but it's not definitely sail color. It's somewhere in between. Somewhere between off-white and sail. This has a very light yellow tinge to it. I really like this part of the shoe. Further in the video, we'll be discussing on how these look on feet. Okay, thank you guys.